Hello everybody, Ian Robson here for an episode of Idaho. Alright, we got things going on today. As you might be aware or not, currently got this guy unloading our silage. A couple reasons why. A, we need the money, and B, we also need the slurry. So if you bring our character over here, as you can see, we're slowly getting slurry, which is good because this is what we need in order to get the highest amount of yield. Well, partially the highest amount of yield from our crops. So if you recall, we cultivated and put on slurry on 36 and 35, and right now we're currently working on, I don't have a group for that guy, do I? This guy is currently working on planting this field right here. This is kind of strange though, I noticed. You can see his hair, it's like he's wearing a toupee. Anyways, I just kind of noticed that. Anyways, he's currently planting this field right here. He's planting it in oats, as you can see. And he is about halfway done already, it looks like. It's amazing how much of a difference having a bigger seeder makes. If you recall the last time we planted with our small little John Deere seeders, it took just forever to do it. So this just gives you an idea of how much quicker it is when you do have a big seeder in hand, dare I say. Anyhow, so it does make a big difference. Let's just say that. Alright, so what we're doing today is we're currently plowing this field, so we're just making sure though that pH level is going up. As you can see, we got 7.4, we got neutral. So this is what we're looking for, actually the neutral. And we actually have fertilizer organic level 1, which is excellent. So what we're going to do is, once we finish planting field 10 there, oops, wrong way. Field 10 there, you should be done that relatively soon. We're going to get them started on these two fields here. Because we do need to get them all planted. Actually, we don't need to have them all at the same time, but it'd be nice to have them close. 7 and 8 are still working away. I don't think there's any weeds there. Where's the Patriot? Over here. Perfect. Let's just fire this guy up. Someone was asking me about, I forget who asked in the comments, but someone was asking why the boom here is going through the tire itself, which is a very good question. So as you can see, it's going through the tire there. So right here, if you watch carefully, it goes straight through the tire there. I don't know the reason for that. I think it's just the way this thing was made. The reason why it's doing it right at this particular time is because I have it lowered. So there you go. Does it still do it? Actually, it does still do it, yeah. It's as high as it'll go too. That's kind of interesting, actually. Never noticed that. Anyway, so yeah, I guess the author should have made the boom just a wee bit higher, because if that happened in real life, probably wouldn't be a good thing. Anyways, so let's go take a look at this field right here. These are our soybeans, and they should be fertilized. Oh no, these ones aren't fertilized because we missed the window of opportunity, unfortunately for us. But these ones over here are fertilized. Those are the soybeans. These are the, I think this is canola. No, that is, what the heck is that? Oats, I think, I guess then. What is that, 8? No, it's barley. It looks a bit like oats. Texture's not good enough, I guess, at this stage. No, I guess it is barley. You can see the heads kind of, anyways. So it's barley. So let's just take a quick little walk through the field here. I don't recall whether there was any, there's a little bit of weeds, nothing too crazy yet. This is where like you need an aerial view. Actually, I should get, there's a camera you can get that you can just kind of scroll up and get an overhead view of it. But yeah, doesn't look too bad, which is good. Alright, let's hop back into the Patriot then. So what we can do is, we can move this guy over to field 10. We actually can't fertilize it yet, but we're going to need to soon. Let's move him over to field 10 right here. I have to guess where field 10 is. Why do I do this to myself? Alright, so we're going to move this guy to field 10 and prepare him for spraying because we're going to need to do that soon. Not right at this exact moment, but soon. Because we are just planting that field, and of course the way a soil mod works is you have to fertilize within stage 1 or stage 2, and I missed stage 1 and stage 2 on field 8 there. So he's full. Good. I missed it on stage 1 and stage 2 the other time on field I guess it was the soybeans there, so I don't want to miss it again on this field, so we're gonna go ahead and get that guy rolling. Well, not quite yet. We can't do it yet, but this is why I like to do a headland with this particular seeder. As you can see, it tends to miss bits and pieces. I don't think I put that into a... Did I put him into a group? I don't... No, it doesn't look like I did. 2280... No, I guess I didn't. Weird. Let's put him in... I'll have a good group for him. What would be a good group? Farm mall group? No. This group? I guess this group. This is kind of like the big tractor group at the moment. So what I'll probably have to make him do is make him do a headland after, I think. I think that's going to be the best thing to do to clean up some of these edges here. I don't think I set it up with the headland. No. What I could do is I could just regenerate the course. Reset. This is field 10, and we'll do a headland, just one headland, and we'll do it after. There we go. So let's just try that. That should be start. So let's just set him on this path right here, which is the one. This, I don't know if you can see it right above it, me. But that's the one I'm going to set him on right now. It's going to turn him around here. And then what he'll do is, once he's finished this path, he'll come around and do a headland after. So that will, you know, it will prevent us from having to worry about certain stuff. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. So the other thing I've been talking about doing, I just haven't got around to doing it yet, is upgrading our baler. Where are we here? It is this guy over here. So we have this McHale baler, and I think I'm going to keep it just for the sake of keeping it, because I do like the McHale baler. It is a small little guy, but it's, you know, it works well. So we're going to keep that. Or should we? Does it make a difference? Not really. It's going to be one extra piece, so I'm just going to sell it. I was like, well, you know what? I'll keep it. Then I'm like, nah, it's not really worth it. So let's go ahead and just sell that from here. I don't want to drive it all the way over there. It's just a long time, especially with these old tractors here, too. We can sell these two, actually. We're not going to use these again. And where is it? I suppose it's going to be all the way down the bottom. Yeah, there it is. So let's sell that. There we go. And we're probably going to need this one for field 2425, because those fields are not fun to do, not fun to harvest. Actually, what we could do, we could sell this and get a bigger one now that we have a more powerful tractor. Could do that. Could do that. Alright, so there we go. We got rid of it at least. Now we have these old tractors and nothing to do with them, so I'm going to keep them though. I like these tractors. Alright, so let's take a look at what possibilities or what options we have. Not very many options in terms of baling, to be honest with you. Where are we here? Feeding technology, baling technology. So we could choose this again. I don't like it because it makes small bales. When you compare it to like the Fent or the New Holland, for example. These are all the same ones. Just depends on whether you want to go red, yellow, or green. I'm gonna go for red, sure. There we go. So now we have a new baler, but that also means we need the... do we need it? I don't know. Let's just see what it's like without... Because I could use this and just load them manually, because on this little section here, we're not going to get that many bales. That's for sure. What we could do is we can use these guys for our, not for silage, but for some of the other stuff. So for example, we could use it for stuff like raking still. Where are we here? Do we have a rake still? I don't even remember. We have this guy over here. And I thought we had a rake. I could have sworn we had a rake. Let's just check. Maybe I'm just losing my mind here. Oh man. It's funny, this morning I decided to wake up extremely early. Like, by extremely early I mean like 4:30 in the morning early. Didn't intentionally wake up that early, it just the way it worked out. Which is kind of funny when you think about it, because you're like, most people would, you know, sleep in and stuff like that. Nope. Apparently my body was like, you know what, you're gonna stay up as long as you can, and it's just like, really? Apparently yes. My body decided to wake me up at 4:30 a.m. this morning, and I was trying to sleep. I was like, you know what, you should probably try, you know, sleep longer than that, but didn't happen, which made me a bit sad. Oh, we do have this one. This is the one we have. Okay. Where's that then? It must be over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Ha! Oh goodness. So we have that one still, which would be fine. So we could bale some of these bales. We could bale them wet, but then we have to wrap them, but we don't have them. You know what? Let's just, we don't have a wrapper for them. The wrapper I want to use I haven't changed yet, so we'll have to adjust that soon. So, anyways, so let's get this guy. Actually, let's check on our little John Deere here. Who's he in? Group 3. So he's just doing the headland now. Excellent. So this is what we're hoping to finish up here. So once we get this guy done, we'll move him over to the next field. So let's just hang out with this guy for a bit. It's funny, I don't realize how loud this tractor is, but it's pretty loud actually. A lot louder than I anticipated. It's one of those ones where it's like you jump in, you're like, it should be nice and quiet in here, but it's not. It's really not. It is actually much louder than you would anticipate. So it's weird. So when you're wearing earphones, or at least when I've discovered I wear earphones, I always want to talk over the tractor. So if I have the tractor on and, you know, running like it is right now, I feel like I should talk over it. So I end up talking louder, which is really strange. Anyhow. So this guy is almost done. I think he is pretty much done here. I don't know how much he has left. So he is probably on the last little leg there. I have something else over there. So, we have that guy over there. Let's go. I don't know if this... I don't know. I don't know actually how much horsepower you would actually need to pull that particular baler. That's a good little question actually. Let's just sell that. I don't need that either anymore. Yeah, I don't know how much horsepower you would need for this thing. And we can sell this. I'm not going to use this anymore. I'm just getting rid of things that are hanging around. Getting in my way, essentially. Where is the baler I just bought? There it is. It just does not say. But I'm assuming like something in the 200 horsepower range would make sense. So that one's not quite powerful enough. The only tractors that we have are 200 horsepower. Actually, we have the case. This guy would work well for it. So let's take this guy over there. Let's grab this guy, head over there, and then we will bring it back here, because this is probably going to do most of the baling. So we could use it for the cows or the sheep, which apparently are at 100% productivity. Still don't have that many. Actually, I thought we would get a lot more. I thought we'd still have a lot more pigs or sheep. Pigs or cows. No, beef cattle to be specific. I thought we'd have more, but we don't. And had a couple of people comment on how I mentioned the inside of this thing right here. And they said this is the way it looks. It is kind of this dark, dreary look in the inside here, so that is good to know. I had no idea what it would look like on the inside of this, and apparently it is like this. So I guess this is like black styrofoam type noise reduction, I guess it's supposed to be. I'm just going to change the steering on this. Is it delete that changes the steering? No, it's numpad 7. Avant. Avant means ahead in French, for those people who have no idea. I don't know why it's in French, I forget. I didn't realize. That's like the... so 4 roues would be 4 tires, and also that puts the duals on, so for whatever reason it... and this is crab style, which is pretty cool. Apparently that helps to reduce compaction. I want this style. And now we have all the duals on. So you can put duals on this tractor. I don't usually do it because to do it, it's kind of annoying. But and I wish you can put extra weight on this tractor as well. I just wish that I just wish it. Well, you could put extra weight is what I was going for. I think I said duals, but I meant extra weight. You could put extra weight on this. Am I going the right direction? Yes, I am. You can put an extra weight on here, but I don't know exactly what it does. Let's just see. Extra weight, I think it's 6. Yeah. And I wish they had like a... Maybe there's the tires? No, it's not even on the tires. I wish you could see where the extra weight was being placed. That's always a nice feature I've discovered, at least. Or something I like seeing, at least. And unfortunately, it's like there's no way to get around it. So if I leave it at 4 tires, so I don't want the crab. Oh, there we go. So it's like I have to cycle through the tires. So it's weird because the button that changes the way it turns is the same button that adds the tires on, which is kind of annoying. But apparently, this tractor, I've been told by a couple people. Whoops, that's totally the wrong button. This button, or this tractor, it does actually look like this, and it's not articulated. And I believe they said it does have the strange steering mechanism. I believe. There we go. Doesn't look too bad. This is a 240 horsepower tractor, so I think it should be perfectly alright. Let's hop over to this guy quickly here. How did you miss that whole section right there? That makes no sense at all. Oh, I see it. I see why. Let's just lower this guy down. And let's get the last little corner here, because might as well get as much yield as we can out of this thing. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so let's take this to field 25. And field 25 is this direction. Good. Sorry, this tractor is really nice looking, I've discovered. Well, it looks really nice on the outside, at least. But it appears to... It's like, I guess it's a really high-end tractor, it seems like. I don't know, but every now and then, as you get new mods and new, well, different mods and whatnot, they always add a new element to the game, in the sense of whether it's good or bad. So some mods will be good in the sense that, you know, adds a lot to the game, they're fun to use. Some mods will add lag to your game. I know Dirt Heavers, who has a pretty beefy setup. Even when he buys some mods, sometimes it adds lag, and that's just because it could be like a memory leak or something. This could be for various reasons. So I should fill this up with seed first, actually. Let's just go back here quickly here. Close that. And let's top this off with seed. And I don't remember what we planted in those fields. I want to say it was oats and soybeans. So let's just fill this up with seed, not fertilizer. It's funny, last time I came around here I filled it up with fertilizer, but I don't use a fertilizer option on this because there are very few seeders that will actually take advantage of, well, there are a few seeders that work well with the soil mod. I know one off... Why did I start this thing up? I don't remember. There are a few seeders that will work well with it, but not that many, so... Someone asked me, I forget who said that. Someone asked me, he's like, hey Ian, can you clean up the yard a little bit? I forget who it was. I want to say maybe it was Anders. I don't remember. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Just quickly. Preferably without hitting the fences, or the fence, the pole. Actually, my, I don't know how I would call him. My uncle-in-law, I guess he would be. He actually went to an auction not too long ago, and he actually bought a shed kind of like that, I guess. And he bought it, but the funny thing is, at the auction he had to take the shed down and he had to put it back up. So he bought it and created a lot of work for himself. And he's not a young guy anymore, he's retired now. He actually recently bought a farm too, which is really cool. So now my father-in-law and I guess my uncle-in-law both have farms, and my sister-in-law does too, which is really cool. And my uncle-in-law, he's going to get horses, which is kind of comical considering I got horses on the... Whoops, that's not what I want to do. It's kind of comical because on the Missouri map we just got horses, so... There we go. Let's drop that there. I do like this tractor, but it is quite a fuel hog. Like when you're driving this thing, it's just like, it'll just eat through the fuel like there's no tomorrow. Actually, that's it. We don't have any other implements over there, so let's just put the tractors away then. Alright, let's put this guy over here. Because what we're using the case 1570 for was we're using it for the chaff, basically. Let's grab this guy and move him over there too. Although now we're changing to bigger bales. We're gonna have to do something about that. You have to get a bigger front loader, I guess, or something that's a bit more powerful because we want to be able to move them with relative ease. Right? It'd be kind of silly to try and have it without, you know, being able to move them. But what would work well in that scenario? We could use the Merlot, I guess. Unfortunately, Merlot is like a $90,000 piece of equipment. So that's not gonna work very well for us. Apparently I got sidetracked. I was originally moving the cedar to... There we go. I was originally moving the cedar to a new area, and totally just stopped doing that. Oh goodness, this is what happens when you get sidetracked. You're like, yeah, I'll do that, and then it's like, bloop, totally forgot about it. Well, I have a bad memory, or short-term memory, I guess. I don't know. Depends on the context. If I'm teaching, I have a good memory for certain things that I'm teaching someone about. Let's say that. So this is what I'll do in a day sometimes. Like I'll have students. I teach them I teach them English essentially, and they are employees of the government. And I teach them English in there because in Canada we have 2 official languages and all that jazz. So the province of Quebec, for example, and the province of New Brunswick, they both speak French there primarily. So, well, not always New Brunswick, but New Brunswick is the only officially bilingual province in Canada that I know of, at least. However, Quebec is, primarily a French province. So what happens is some people only speak French. And that's my girlfriend coughing in the background. She's not feeling well. And so sometimes they only speak French, so I teach them English. Most of the time they already know a good chunk of English. What I'm teaching them specifically is more relation to exams. So, alright, perfect. Let's get this guy started on... Let's see here. What is this? Field 25. And what are we at? The southeast corner, heading west. And we'll get him to a headland after. Perfect. And you know what I'll do? I think I actually have... I don't know if it's... Where is it here? It must be actually in the category, which I should categorize these things again. Nope, maybe it's in 24. There it is. I'll just do this. And first waypoint. So then, what we'll do is when he actually goes, he'll actually go back to the farm and refill seed. Technically, you actually shouldn't drive a tractor, or a seeder, I should say, with seed, or with it full of seed, because what will happen is it will actually, what can happen is it can tip over and stuff. I've actually seen some pretty gnarly pictures of people taking their seeder out into the ditch because it was too heavy. Anyways. Alright, what should we plant here? We planted, I think it was oats here last time. Or was it soybeans? I can't remember. Let's see if we can see it from here. Oops. Other direction, Ian? No. No indication, so... let's plant... Let's do wheat, sure. Because if it were soybeans, you'd want to plant wheat after, I believe. Or no, I think it's wheat then soybeans, not the other way around. Oh well. There we go. Let that guy go off and do his thing. Excellent. So I think this is a good place to stop for this episode. So it looks like it was, yeah, soybeans over here, I guess. And oats over there, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'll do is that guy, well, that's fine. Maybe we'll plant wheat in both these fields. Anyways, so that's it for today, folks. My name is Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Idaho. Catch you guys later.